Okay, so for today's class, we'll see about the implants in dentistry. First, so the dental materials are generally considered to be the materials which are employed in restorative dentistry. When we say restorative dentistry, we are going to restore the functionalities of the teeth, right? So, what are the different functions? First thing is to make impression materials to copy the contours of the gum. So when we say contours of the gum, you have seen people taking the molds and getting the impression of the oral cavity, right? So that is the first application. Second application is restorative material. When we say restorative material, it is used to correct the defects in the natural material, like if there is any oral cavity or if there is any problem in the gum or if there is any problem in the root, then they fill some material to restore or to gain the normal functionality of the teeth. Third one is appliances and dentures to replace or correct deficiency of the grinding surfaces. So this is something like there is some oral attachments, like they fix some wires and dents so that the teeth is aligned properly. So that is the third application. So the oral implants can be classified into two groups. First group is artificial teeth. So they will replace the whole teeth and put a artificial teeth. So that is first group, which is mainly kept by penetrating the oral cavity. So that is the first thing. Second one is totally implanted, which is placed inside the oral cavity, like the root itself is replaced and the implant will be placed. So that is the second type. So moving on, there are four main groups of materials for dental implants. So what are those materials? First one is polymers, composites, ceramics and metal alloys. So these are the four different materials which are used for dental applications. So why these materials are used? Mainly because of their mechanical properties, because metals have very good mechanical properties, we know that, right? So that's why they are used. But in recent times they also use these polymers, composites and ceramic materials. So when we talk about polymer, the first polymer which was used was polymethyl methacrylate, which was used in the year 1930. There are also other polymers which are used for dentures, crowns, bridges, fillings, protectors, sutures and implants. So this is about the introduction. Next, moving on to the structure of the teeth. So this is the normal layers and the different parts of the teeth, like gingiva, enamel, dentin, alveolar bone, pulp, cementum and periodontal membrane. And then there are different shapes of the human teeth. We have the roots, neck, crown, molars, premolars, canine and incisors. So these are the different layers and the shapes of the normal teeth. Moving on, we have the composition of the human bone, dentin and enamel. So when we talk about the human bone and then teeth and the enamel, these are the different constituents. We have calcium, phosphate, sodium, potassium, manganese, all those things are there. So these are the different minerals and components found in the bone, teeth and the teeth enamel. Moving on to the mechanical properties of enamel and the dentin. So this is the table which shows the density, compressive strength, Young's modulus and the thermal conductivity of the enamel and dentin. Moving on, we all would have heard about dental cements, right? So this is mainly used to fill some hole in the dental cavity. If there is any gap in between the teeth and if the teeth is shaking or if there is any alignment misalignment, in that cases the clinician will put some dental cement. So for dental cement we have different matrix types and they have a different names, and we have a liquid part and a powder part. So generally they mix 2 or 3 chemical components and then they create this dental cement. So the matrix is generally phosphate, phenolate, polycarbonate, acrylic resin and polycarboxylate. So we have different liquids for each components, and they also add other components like alumina, tartaric acid and silica. So this is to gain the stable structure for the bone cement, that is teeth dental cement. And then these are the mechanical properties of the dental amalgams. When we say amalgam is generally when any compound is mixed with mercury, we call it as amalgam, right? So in dental amalgam we have three different amalgam compared here. One is lower copper, another one is admix, another one is single composition. So these are the dental terms. So they have a compressive strength and tensile strength tabulated here. Moving on to oral implants. So oral implants, like we said before, it can be either an artificial teeth or it can be a dental implant. So these are the two different categories. So mainly they are used for repairing the damaged or diseased mandible or to support the structures. So in dental implants there are like two groups. One is subperiosteal, another one is endo-osseous devices. So subperiosteal is half penetrated in the cavity, and endo-osseous device is like totally the root itself will be removed and the screws and different devices will be placed inside the oral cavity. If you look at the right side, you have a picture which is acrylic full denture, which is like the whole dental cavity itself is like modeled, and this is mainly used, you would have seen old age people, they generally when they lose all their teeth they put this artificial teeth which is like shaped according to their oral cavity. So that is that one. Moving on to the dental implant. So dental implant mainly we'll talk about endo-osseous implant. Like I said, the whole root canal itself will be removed and this will be placed, and the top it will be replaced with the artificial teeth enamel. So there are different designs for endo-osseous implants. So the main idea is to achieve the immediate stabilization. When we say immediate stabilization, the normal tooth, natural teeth will be removed and this artificial teeth will be placed. So this artificial teeth has to set immediately, because once the teeth is replaced and we start using our teeth to chew food and grinding, all those things when we do, this artificial teeth should not move or it should not cause any damage, right? So that is one thing. So it should be immediately stabilized, and the post is covered with appropriate crown after the implant has been fixed for about 1 or 4 months. So this is like the next post surgery, and mainly the different metals which are used are stainless steel, cobalt, chromium alloys, titanium and titanium alloy. And there are also different ceramic materials used for this dental implants like alumina, zirconium, pyrolytic carbon, and also polymers are used. So this is about the dental implants. So if you look at the picture, you can see the different dental implant designs, like the threads are different, the size is different, and the width, diameter, everything is different. So each dental implant will be personalized for the person. So we can't just take any implant and place it. So depending on the person's requirement, the different type of implant will be chosen. And the next picture shows the porous crystalline alumina root, and then it has a sapphire post. So this is like the endo-osseous implant, like the fixature which is placed below the root surface. So that is that one. Second one is the teeth root implant fabricated from glassy carbon. So we have different materials, we can choose different materials. So depending on the person's requirement and depending on the severity of the root canal disease, this different materials are used. And moving on to the next picture, we can see the various designs of self-tapping dental implants. So these are like, one is like having a needle like structure and thread at the bottom, another one is like curved structure, another one is kind of meshy, and these are the different kinds. So this table shows the uses of collagen in dentistry. So you can go through it, and this picture you can see the different ceramic materials, metals, and different shapes, sizes of dental implants. So all these things can be found in your textbook 1.